talking subliminal. I can't even see me.
Sunny Digital.
Up, y'all? How's everybody's day going? Probably not so good. From that saddening but still kind of promising loss that we suffered yesterday. I definitely feel like Atlanta was out for bodies against Philadelphia, man, with all the mysterious injuries. With Alshon Jeffrey only playing like 6 snaps for a calf injury. Deshaun Jackson only playing like 11 snaps for his groin. Dallas Goedert going out the same injury as Alshon Jeffrey, just with a calf injury, and so on and so forth, man. Just a slew of injuries that definitely impacted the outcome of that game. Because if you watch football and you're familiar with the Eagles' weaponry, like in our arsenal, you know that if all stars were played, it definitely would have been a better outcome. Because Atlanta had trouble beating like our second group of wide receivers with Nelson Aguilar at the number one number one receiving spot. So, and it even goes to show you, man, like just about our weapons. At like 10:56 into the third quarter, Carson Wentz was 7 for 18 for like 55 yards because he literally just had no one to throw to. And everyone knows if you don't have, like chemistry with your wide receiver, like it's not going to fare well for the quarterback because he has to hold the ball longer, which, causes the defense to collapse a little bit more because the offensive line can't block forever. So I'm going to go into like some of the things that the Eagles did wrong in this game that very impacted this game. So enjoy the presentation. Once again, starting out slow, giving up 4 first downs on the first drive because our linebackers weren't covering for shit on that one, and our corners, for some reason, why does it feel like we're playing cover 3 on this? We should play like press man on these guys. And where's the linebacker that was supposed to spy on him? Oh, right there. He give up the fucking play. Look at that shit. And this play up the middle to Austin Hooper. Like, cool, we get on the hit on him, man. But come on, like, where's the coverage in the middle of the fucking field? And yes, like, we can stop the run. The run wasn't the problem. Like we're both ass on the run. But look at this. No blocking on that left side. Just terrible all night. Probably the worst in NFL history, causing Carson to rush the throw. Look at that. Terrible. Not giving our quarterback enough time to take advantage of the underneath throws that the defense was giving us, while also simultaneously not taking advantage of the good field position Johnson was giving us. And they were just taking advantage of Darby all night, bro. No safety help. None whatsoever. And look at this. No counter protection. No blitz pickup. Getting our quarterback hit. Causing underthrows. No chemistry receivers. Also adds on to that, but 2 picks to the same cornerback. Ridiculousness, Eagles fans. Now, this is what happens when you get pressure on Matt Ryan and get safety help. That happens. Where was this all night? This could have happened all night. And you want to know something else? Matt Bosher only punted 39.3 yards per punt. Johnson outpunted him the whole night, giving us great field advantage. And we still couldn't take advantage of it. And look how the Atlanta defense backed up. We had the underneath throw all night. All night. We had it all night. But the offensive line was not allowing Carson to even dump it off to the running back who was open right there. Poor offensive line play. No excuse for it. Once again, our D-line playing like ass in the first half, giving no pressure, giving up plays like this. Get a play just like that. And guess what on Darby's side? Another clear example of when you get pressure in Matt Ryan's face. He overthrows it. The receiver drops the ball. We're all happy. Happier than Gilmore. But then Carson makes these kind of mistakes, not seeing Arcega open on the flat, underthrows it, throws another pick to the same corner. And speaking of corners, if the Atlanta Falcons want a free play, just throw the Darby side. No problem. Another example of not putting pressure on Matt Ryan, he dialed 1-800-DARBY for a free play. Got the answer. We can't blame Sendejo because the second game he's giving up a touchdown, being a safety over top. And defense was definitely listening to some Mary J. Blige because they was getting up this underneath throw all night long. And again, I ask, what the fuck is Carson Wentz thinking? Sproles open underneath, but you throw it over top and you end up overthrowing it. I don't know why. I don't get the defensive play call in this play. I mean, we should have rushed 5 and had a safety over top to just prevent some shit like that. That could have been a pickable play. And this is just Matt Ryan being Matt Ryan. Like, he'll give up these, like, to our defense who helped keep us alive, like, this whole game. One of the major components that kept us alive, man. A good job by Sidney Jones on that interception, you know. So, you mean to tell me, like, Luke McCown was the only one smart enough to see the underneath throws that we had all night? And then we had the running back bottom of the screen, Arcega-Whiteside top of the screen, overthrow it to Nelson Aguilar, getting him killed? Oh, well, you know what? Oh, I like Cory Clement returning kicks. This seems like a great idea. Oops, psych. I think the fuck not. Giving Atlanta field position. Let them score. Crucial play of the game. I don't know whose idea that was, but, you know, they should reevaluate their life. Not a very smart idea. Not a good idea. And then I don't know how we got gashed on this play. Like, Gary was literally looking at this dude. All linebackers looking at this dude. And we couldn't stop it. And then we just let these dudes just score. Like, right here. Look at that. Oh, guess who? 1-800-Darby. Look at this. When you put pressure in his face, this is what's supposed to happen. Like, thankfully, like, Darby just redeemed himself on that play. Excellent work by Darby. Finally, got some at your ass. I love you to shit, Carson, but it pisses me off. You didn't see the running back in the flat, and you took that sack. And then when you scored, you had your knee down on the 1 yard line. And that play came at the bite us in the ass. Defense wasn't fast enough to pick up the fumble. And then we let a rookie running back gash us for 28 more yards, setting them up for success. This pisses me off. Thankfully, Gary, the defense, kept us alive in this game. Gary, I am so glad you did not run that ball out to the 1. You fucking, ooh. And maybe I was born yesterday, but aren't you supposed to go down, like, for the play to be called dead? Like, this was a play that we could have taken advantage of. And again, I say, when you put pressure, rush 5, this is what happens. This is the kind of results we can get. Now, I know I sound like a negative Nancy right now, but I gotta give Carson Wentz credit for this one, man. Because this is one of the reasons why he's a special quarterback. Making throws like that, going down, man. Like, you don't see throws like that every day. Like that throw kind of reminds you of what he did in the Seahawks game in 2017, if y'all remember that. Where, like, he was getting tackled and managed to launch the ball 55 yards to Nelson Aguilar. Legendary. Legend. Now, you have a 6'5", 230-pound quarterback, what you're supposed to do. But remember, that play where he didn't convert that 2-yard conversion, like, will come back and bite us in the ass. Now, he converted this one. But that first one, that one could have made a huge difference. Like, and I'll tell you why. Of course, Zach Ertz going to score. Because realistically, the game is supposed to be 22-17 if Carson would have, like, just got his knee in the end zone instead of the 1 yard line on that 2-point conversion. Now, I'll tell you more why. No over top coverage. Well, I mean, like, we didn't have it all night anyway, so I can't even be mad at this point because wasn't no help anyway. Okay, so walk it to him, marched it downfield. He tried to put it in his hand. Nelson Aguilar drops it. Okay. They definitely chewed his ass out for that one. Can't make up for that, dude. You got to catch the ball. And then we finally decided to go to a check down at the last minute. That wasn't going to work. Man, and then just overall, man, Carson, again, makes a legendary throw to Nelson Aguilar, who catches the ball, like, at the 20-yard line. Now, right there, we could have, just kicked the field goal and went home. But instead, we throw plays like this. I don't know why we did that. Could have threw it underneath. We had it all night. And then we come down to the last play of the game. Zach Ertz, like, just couldn't push the sticks, you know, and we lose the game. But the star of the game has got to be Cameron Johnston. Getting us in perfect field position. We just couldn't take advantage. And from there, it was just good night, Irene. I'll say some positives about this game, man. Like, we were still pretty good on third down. We were 9 for 17 on third down. We were 67% on fourth down, man. It was just like a myriad of things we didn't do right, man. Like too far out coverage defense. I don't know what Jim Schwartz was thinking in that first half, like playing like that. Jason Peters and Sumalo in that left side offensive line, which is getting Carson Wentz killed all night. It was a whole bunch of ridiculousness. And then we couldn't like pick up the blitz coverage like on third and fourth down, even though we converted a lot, but on the downs we needed to, we just couldn't get it done. No pressure on Matt Ryan. Like, I don't even know if he even got sacked more than once, because like, I only seen like one sack that game. Darby was getting no help, got burnt for 2 scores. No help. And then he was getting bullied all night. Poor tackling. Like a lot of times where Arcega-Whiteside was wide open. Like the running back in the check down was open. And Carson Wentz like just couldn't see it because of poor offensive line play, and just because like I don't know, he just didn't see it. I don't know. A lot of plays he could have ran. That that Clement fumble really fucked up the second half, like as a start, because that gave Atlanta like an easy score. And then that bogus call where the refs called the play dead, even though Carson Wentz wasn't down at all. And then like just no blocking the pass penalties, drop passes, and all that stuff, man. Like we gotta do better next game, but don't take this loss to heart, Eagles fans, because we will come back, learn from this, and we will continue to be on our mission towards the Super Bowl playoff run, whichever comes first, you know. So y'all have a good rest of your night, man. I'll have another video on the keys of victory to like the beating them Lions. But yeah, man, like y'all take it easy, man, and don't take it to heart, man. We won the Super Bowl starting off 1-1. Remember that.